Welcome. Come on in. Come on in. Thank you for being here. Happy Friday to you. You're in 60 minutes of Yin Yoga. And if you've been here before, you know I like to get started. So please have your space ready. Get everything you need. Props. We may use a strap today, blocks, cushions, bolsters, pillows, whatever you got. And thanks for coming in. Good morning in Australia, Rachel. Saturday feels good. And Jane, good evening. Welcome and thanks for coming in. So come on in, get yourself ready. If there's an area of the body or a specific posture, asana that you would like us to weave in for sure, make sure you put it into the chat now. Come on in. We're going to slow it right down. And I've got the timer going so you can release the need to control the time. I will ensure that we exit this container in exactly 60 minutes. So come on down, get into your Shavasana, your corpse pose, and I'll meet you down on the mat and change my camera. Upper back, Kathy, thank you. Hips, Mary, and good evening to you in Chicago, Illinois, Adriana. Thank you for coming in. So I'm going to change the camera now, and please know that I'm in this practice with you. I will look at the chat, but I might be a little delayed. Hi, Sabine. Irritable bowel today, so we'll have some sensitivity in around the abdomen. Jolene, hey, hips, low back, hamstrings, maybe half frog or pigeon, or both. Get on down to your Shavasana, your corpse pose, and start to breathe in through the nose if possible. IBS, please, and hips. Thank you, Allison. Got a little. Some of you know that I've been in the same position area for a few months. Ooh. And this is a different setup. But hopefully you can see and hear me well. If you can't, please let me know in the chat. Come on down into your Shavasana. Invitation to close down the eyes if you wish. Start to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Let the arms fall out to the side. If you haven't checked in, take the time to pull the shoulders down and back on both sides like you're pinching back those wings, opening through the chest, pressing that back, neck, and head into the floor. And it's okay if you have a pillow or extra cushion underneath the head and neck for support. Open up through this mid-center and allow your back to melt onto the floor, breathing in nice and slow through the nose. A reminder as you come into this yin practice, empower yourself. Trust your inner knowing, trust the body talking to you. Know that each grouping and core body movement hinges, depending on your skeleton, may be activated and stretched in a different position than mine and than your neighbors. So empower yourself to use props, to change positions, to adjust things as it feels good in your body and your experience. Let's bring our palms onto our lower abdomen because we've had the request and the attention of area for IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, issues with digestion, discomfort. Bring your palms, hands, fingertips, anything you can onto the abdomen. You can prop your elbows up on pillows if it feels better. And let's breathe into this space. We're going to do the diaphragmatic breath. So breathe into the lower pelvic floor. Try to get as low to the root as possible. In through the nose slowly. And breathe out slowly. Beautiful. Slowing down the breath. Relax your jaw. Let it feel heavy. Breathe into the abdomen. It takes courage to slow down. Remember, body and animal that is naturally slow, a slug. I don't think thinks itself to be slow, but imagine if we were all slugs, what our pace would be like. Bringing your hands now wherever you are back up onto the ribs. Let's breathe into the side body, into the rib cage, solar plexus. Just imagining our bodies expanding in this area. Check in with your head and neck. Relax the eyes, the forehead. If you're slowing yourself down for the evening or waking yourself up, just be compassionate with the body by listening. Offer it didiri, deep listening. Breathing into the ribs, noticing, are your feet communicating? Do you feel anything in your hips and low back? Are your bones making small cracking? Do you want to make sound, release gas? That's all communication from the body. So slowing down, breathing slowly. Wherever you are, bring your hands up onto your chest. Breathe into this shallower area of the lungs. Into the heart center. Slowly exhaling everything. Make sure you let everything out. Grounding this energy, grounding this breath. Notice the floor, the mat, the bed, the earth below you. Notice any sounds, any smells in your space. And anchor yourself here in this moment, in the now, by tuning into your third eye or in between the eyebrows, resting the optic nerve. And also with your breath. Take your hands and place them anywhere you wish on your body and breathe into all three spaces, pelvis, ribs, and chest. Release any ideas of doing it right or exhaling a certain way. Just imagine all three areas expanding and collapsing. Now, as we begin to move into the practice, I encourage you to practice your ujjayi breath or your ocean breath, constricting the glottis muscle, the muscle you use when you whisper, and seeing and feeling the air, slowly feeling it compressed on the way out and in, which communicates with the vagus nerve, responsible and helping internal organs for digestion, as well as many other things. But turn on the vagus nerve now by practicing this breath for the remainder of the 60 minutes till we return to Shavasana. Bend your knees if they aren't already and bring your feet flat on the floor. Check in with your hips, maybe lifting them, rocking them side to side. There are 22 of us in this circle today. So imagining our mats in a beautiful space, all in a circle. And we are slugging it today. We are slugs. So no need to rush every movement, mindful. Gently walk your right foot 2 little side steps out to the right. If you're better with numbers, it's about a 45-degree angle. And slowly allow your knees to fall to the left side. And at this point, maybe you wish to have a block or bolster or pillow or cushion underneath your knee and leg so that you know it's not going to go further than you want it to safely. Maybe your knee reaches all the way to the floor. Maybe your knee is up higher. Find yourself here, engage your head, look down your body, your shoulder, hip, and knee are in one nice line. We're stretching the TFL, connected to the IT band, connected to our glutes, responsible for action and lifting the knee and can stabilize the pelvis. So stick with our position here. If you wish to have more, you can bring your left ankle up on top of the right knee and allow the weight to feel heavy in the body. Breathing, ujjayi breath. Arms can fall out to the side. Imagine a nice, long, straight spine. We're here for a few minutes. Release the tongue or tuck it behind the 2 front teeth. Imagining the cheeks nice and relaxed. You can even pet your face to invite relaxation in through the skin over your face and skull. Observe in the body. Notice if you're clenching anywhere in the hands, in the thighs, in the buttocks. Breathe deeply. Try to relax and release any clenching, any pushing. Two more minutes here. Anchor yourself again in this moment, releasing any thoughts, offering yourself the props, offering yourself the ability to feel stable and comfortable in this held position. My belly just really was talking there. You notice when you do any mid-body work, sometimes you can hear releases, gurgling, extensions in that area, because we're gently stretching or wringing out or moving around, essentially helping with digestion. Anyone who's done Kundalini yoga knows about Sufi grinds. So if you are experiencing digestive issues and you want to activate a little bit more that area, try a Sufi grind. And gently now, if you had your ankle on top of your knee, release it down like a slug. And in your own way, start to bring energy into the legs, bringing the knees back up. Maybe having some crickety cracks, but maybe you want to just slowly allow the legs to rotate side to side, windshield washer. Bringing your hips back into center. And if you want, giving your knees a squeeze, release any energy that might have been stuck there. And check in with your shoulders, head and neck again before setting up on the opposite side. You can take your arms out into T shape if that feels more stabilizing in the shoulders. Gently walk that left foot out to the side 2 steps, about 45 degrees, and allow your knees to fall now to the right side. Set yourself up for the opposing side. And if you lifted that ankle, bring that ankle up on top of the knee. Breathing Ujjayi breath nice and slow. And bringing your chin to chest. If you were to look down your body, your shoulder, hip, and knee are in a nice connected line. And thank you for choosing to spend your Saturday or Friday in this practice, giving yourself and your body full attention. It's okay for the body to shake or quiver or ping. And we just don't want any pain. We're not here for pain. We're here for release. Breathe gently. Please stick around following the practice. You are most welcome in the space with me after the 60 minutes is complete. And please, someone remind me to share about the upcoming retreat here on Vancouver Island this spring and February's Inner Circle. Tune into the third eye. Remember that space. Breathe gently. Ocean breath, Ujjayi breath. Slowly now lift. If you had that ankle up on the knee, slide it off. And in your own way, bring those knees up. Make your way back into a neutral spine. Hips in line with shoulders. Check in with that body. Maybe give your knees a little squeeze. Release the lower back. And if you have a strap, grab one. We'll give a short round to our largest group of muscles, the hamstrings. So take your strap in between your two hands, lift your right foot and wrap the strap around the ball of the foot. You can use a towel, you can use a belt. I like to wrap that strap around my hands so my arms are nice and heavy. Head, neck, and shoulders nice and connected into the ground. Does not matter if your knee is fully extended. What matters is what you're sensing in and along. The target areas: hamstrings, calves, hips, lower back, even ankles. Send the heel to the sky. Gently let the weight of your arms pull that leg towards the body. And if you wish, extend that left leg out. We're here for a few minutes. Notice if you're clenching. Relax the body. Breathe deeply. And don't take yourself too seriously. Relax into the joy, into the pleasure of slow. And gently bend the knee and release the strap nice and slowly. Let that foot find the floor. Maybe just allow your leg to extend fully or wiggle it side to side. Observe the body for a moment, breathing deeply. And let's set up for the other side. Bend your knees, bring your feet flat on the floor. Take your strap, wrap it around the bottom of the foot. Maybe wrap it around the hands, let the arms hang heavy, shoulders connected. Relax the jaw, release the tongue. Extend the heel. And if you did on one side, extend that right leg out here. We're here for 4 minutes. There's 22 of us in this beautiful practice space today. And some owls. Breathe in nice and slow. Stay connected into that inner landscape of the body. Extend the heel. We're 2 more minutes. Halfway there. Stay connected into this moment with yourself. It's normal to receive messages, questions, to be outside of your body and thinking and doing. And anchor yourself back into this space. Give yourself this time. And gently bend the knee and release the strap nice and slow. Let that foot find the floor. Oof. And give yourself a little wiggle or counter stretch. And observe the body here for a moment, just laying again, connected in with the ground, with the mat. When you're ready, gently roll yourself to one side. Slowly make your way up into all fours, bringing the knees under the hips, bringing the hands under the shoulders and spreading the fingers wide. Roll up the mat or place a blanket underneath the wrists if you need less tension. Excuse me. Start to cat-cow with your breath, breathing in, pointing the chin up, pushing that tailbone, dropping the belly. Make sure our shoulders are nice and connected, pulled down and away from the ears. Exhale, round through the spine, and push into your palms up through your shoulders, chin to chest. Go at your own pace. Just bring some slow movement into the spine. And slowly come back into a neutral spine. Look over the left shoulder towards your buttocks, back to the back hip. Nice and slow. Come back to neutral. And look the opposite way over the right towards the buttocks. We're just bringing a little spinal flexion in your own time, nice and slow. And come back into a neutral spine. Here we can move into pigeon, or you can do a seated shoelace posture. So if we're doing pigeon, if that's something that you would like to participate in, you can bring your hands forward a little bit more. Draw your right knee in behind that right wrist and bring that foot forward. It can be straight, it can be pointed back. It's really what's available for your body. And then you're going to sink into your hips. If that's not available and we're more up very high, you can place a block at any height under the buttocks on the right side. You can use a chair to rest the head on if going further creates too much tension or pain in the hips. Want to stay our hips nice and forward. If you're into sleeping pigeon, you can bring your body down, resting on the hands, forearms, or ground. Choose a variation that's going to work for you. If you sit a lot, I recommend sitting up in pigeon just to have a nice counterbalance, but we're here for a few minutes. Choose whatever you're into today. Breathe nice and slow. And this is one of those postures that it doesn't matter what you look like. What matters is what you're experiencing in the body. We're targeting deep in the hips. And you might feel that anywhere along the right side of the leg. You might feel opening along the left and front hip. Yin is all about stability and being comfortable in that stability. So please use the props, test around. If something doesn't feel absolutely wonderful, keep playing with your body, keep playing with position. We're here for another minute. If you were laying forward, start to slowly, sluggishly make your way back into your hands under your shoulders. If you were sitting up, bringing your body down forwards. and slowly inching your way and unbinding yourself out of pigeon, sliding that leg back into all fours again. And maybe just move side to side. Make some circles with your hips. If there's any energy that feels stuck and needing release, eyes are closed. And setting up for the other side, maybe drawing our left knee in behind the left wrist, pulling that leg into position and sliding back. And choose the same variation that you offered one side for balance in the body. We're here for 4 minutes. Rear buttocks pain. I see you, Francis, and I hope you're still with us. And we'll see what we can do about the buttocks. I hope that we're already hitting it. Imagining movement throughout our intestinal tracts. Again, the mention of digestion and irritable bowel syndrome, sending love to that area, that digestive area, all the organs in connection with that space, and sending them healing with each breath. In connection with the vagus nerve, we are safe, we are relaxing, and we are open for healing. Last 60 seconds here. Bring the love into the body with every inhale, filling up that entire cavern, pelvis, ribs, and chest. Consciously think about it. And if you were laying forward, bringing your palms underneath the shoulders, pushing yourself up into a position. And if you were up, bringing yourself down and making your way out of pigeon into all fours again. Nice and slow. Just releasing, paying attention to the body. And here we're going to go into frog. So take our toes out to the sides and allow our knees to slide out to where it feels comfortable. If this feels like you could go too far, using bolsters and cushions underneath the hips and the upper body. But slide out until you feel comfortable. You can come down onto your elbows, onto a block. And the more you sink your buttocks back, the more intense the stretch. To lighten the stretch, move the weight of your body forward. So find that place where you feel a connection and stretch, but not so intense that it's all you can think about. Breathe gently in through the nose. We're here for a few minutes. Notice if sound wants to leave as you're breathing. Allow it. Remember, the more you sink your weight back, the more intense the stretch. Hamstrings, groin. And gently now bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Push into the hands so that the weight is coming up, and start to make your way, maybe toes and knees in. Follow your own leadership, coming back into all fours. Take your hands up further on your mat. Bend at the elbows by the side and slowly lower your body down onto the ground. And if Sphinx is too intense for your back, place your hands on top of each other and bring your forehead down onto the ground. If it's available, keep the elbows underneath the shoulders, palms out in front, chest forward, shoulder blades down and back, gaze forward and breathe here in Sphinx. Or if you wish to have a larger bend, take your hands out to the sides of your mat, push into the ground, and lift that mid body up off the ground. Notice if you're clenching in the buttocks, relax the buttocks. This is all about the back. Push into the elbows or palms. And if you are up on your hands, slowly lower down onto the elbows. From the elbows, release the hands down by your side and bring your right ear onto the floor and let go fully here into the ground. If it's painful to be on the front body, explore having bolsters under the hips, rib cage, or shoulders and head so that you can create space between you and the floor, but still get this nice connection to the ground. Forward fold. Take your hands out in T shape. Bend that right elbow at 90 degrees. My mat. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Bring your left palm under the left shoulder and push into the floor. Roll your body open. And again, you can have a block in between the knees or behind for the foot to rest on. We're stretching. The more you push into that left palm, the more intense the stretch through the shoulder, bicep. Relax the body. Breathe deeply. Ujjayi breath. Notice if the wrist is pushing or stuck or clenching. Just try to relax. Wiggle the fingers. Breathe gently. And gently now roll the weight back towards the left side. Engage the head, pick it up, and bring that left ear down. Let your arms hang down by your sides. Release into the floor here for a moment. Take your arms out into T-shape. Bend that left arm at 90 degrees. Fingers spread nice and wide. Bring your right palm under the right shoulder. Push into the floor and roll your body open. And you can have something under the head. You can prop again any way that you wish to help support this opening through the bicep, through the chest, shoulders. We're almost there, just 2 more minutes. Special guest arrival. Of course, you would take my spot. Okay. Gently allow the body to roll back towards the floor and roll all the way onto your back as we prepare for our final position, back to Shavasana. Make sure you make yourself nice and comfortable for this. This playlist is designed to welcome you to come back to yourself. It's got quite the intense final meditation song. Cover the eyes. I'm putting a bolster underneath the knees. Maybe you have your feet elevated. But slowly find your happy place. You can release the breath work now. No more ujjayi breath, just in through the nose, out through the nose. Nice and slow. Relax again the body fully as you can. And allow yourself to just drift off into this meditation.
What happens when life breaks down? When there is systemic contradiction. My name symbolized all that was corrupt to society. His name symbolized all that was pure, and I was being held in the embrace of a man who was pure. And these inviolable sanctities were preserved in those 10 words. And it is the desacralization of all of these that has put us in the mess that we find ourselves. Isn't it true? Alas, it is much worse. A person may end up believing in anything. Think of what it is when God Himself puts His arms around you and says, "Welcome home." What happens when life breaks down? When there is systemic contradiction. My name symbolized all that was correct to society. His name symbolized all that was pure, and I was being held in the embrace of a man who was pure. Think of what it is when God Himself puts His arms around you and says, "Welcome home."
Take a nice deep inhale and fill up your belly nice and big like a balloon. All of the chambers. Exhale through the mouth with a ha. Again, inhale, fill up all those chambers we accessed at the beginning of the space. Even more. And exhale through the mouth with a ha. This time, bring your ankles and feet together. Bring your hands together. Interlace all but index fingers. Switch the thumbs, how they naturally cross, put the opposite on top of the other. Reach your arms above your head if you can and stretch. Inhale nice and long. And exhale the body. Let the body fall into the ground. And in your own sluggish time, gently roll to one side. Gently make your way up into a seated position for our final salutation. Maybe you like to sit on a block, on a cushion. I'm going to change our video here. Relax, nice, long, tall, straight spine. Eyes are closed. You can have a pillow on your lap if it feels better to support the hands. Just allow the body to observe here, breathing still in through the nose and out through the nose. And we're going to bring our hands together and rub, waking up the brain, bringing heat to these nerve endings. You can rub your feet together too if you wish. And rest them at heart center at the chest there, pushing a little bit maybe into the sternum with those thumbs. And let's chant Om to close the practice. Take a nice deep inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you for being here. Gently bow the head and open your eyes. Come back into the space. You made it through 60 minutes. We collectively made it. If you're enjoying the beginning of your day, I wish you all the best as you journey forth with a beautiful, clear nervous system. And if you're headed to bed or shutting her down, stick around for tea and talk. And thank you for being here.